Your phone number is connected to your bank, email, social media, and password resets. That's why SIM swapping is dangerous. It gives attackers control of your number and potentially your digital life. Warning signs: sudden loss of service, unexpected carrier alerts, missing verification codes, unauthorized SIM/eSIM changes. Protect your carrier account and don't rely only on SMS verification for important accounts. Treat your phone number like a security key, not just a contact detail. Stay alert, stay informed, stay safe online. Comment below. Which SIM swap warning sign do you think most people would miss? Most people think phone security begins and ends with the device in their hand. If the phone is still in their pocket, they feel safe. If the screen is locked, they feel safe. If nobody physically stole the device, they assume everything is fine. But here is the uncomfortable truth. A scammer does not always need to steal your phone to steal the power of your phone. Sometimes they go after the phone number itself. That is the real danger behind SIM swapping and phone number hijacking. Your phone number is not just a way for people to call you. For many people, it is connected to bank alerts, password resets, two-factor authentication codes, email recovery, social media recovery, delivery accounts, payment apps, crypto accounts, work accounts, family contacts, and sometimes the identity checks used by companies when they want to verify you. So, if a criminal can take control of your phone number, even for a short time, they may be able to receive calls and text messages meant for you. That can become the doorway into your email, banking apps, social media accounts, payment apps, and other services. In my opinion, this is why SIM swapping is so dangerous. It does not always start with your bank. It starts with your phone number. And your phone number may be the key that opens many other doors. Today, we are going to break down how to check if your phone number has been cloned, hijacked, or SIM swapped. What warning signs to look for, what can be normal, what should worry you, and what to do if you think your number has been taken over. And I want to be clear from the beginning. This video is not about hacking phones. It is not about stealing phone numbers. It is not about bypassing carrier security. It is not about teaching criminals anything. This video is only about protecting your own phone number, your own mobile account, and your own online accounts. Welcome to Cyber Safety Brief, where we explain cybersecurity, scams, privacy risks, and online safety in simple language for everyday Americans. This channel is for families, workers, students, parents, retirees, small business owners, and anyone who wants to stay safer online without needing a technical background. Before we continue, here is a quick but important note. This video is based on authentic, legal, publicly available, and defensive cybersecurity and consumer safety information. Everything here is for awareness, prevention, and protection only. We do not promote hacking, phone cloning, SIM swapping, account takeover, credential theft, phishing, fraud, unauthorized access, or any harmful activity. The goal is simple: help you recognize the warning signs early and respond before your phone number becomes a doorway into the rest of your digital life. Let's get into it. Lesson 1. Understand the difference between SIM swapping and phone cloning. Before we talk about warning signs, we need to clear up something important. People often use the words cloned, SIM swapped, and phone hacked as if they all mean the same thing. But they are not exactly the same. A SIM swap usually means someone tricks or manipulates a mobile carrier into moving your phone number to another SIM card or eSIM controlled by the attacker. In simple language, your number gets moved away from your device. Your phone may suddenly lose service. The attacker's device may start receiving your calls or texts. That is why SIM swapping is so dangerous. Phone cloning is different. Traditionally, cloning meant copying phone identity information, so another device could pretend to be yours on a network. True cloning is less common for ordinary users on modern networks, but people still use the phrase phone cloned to describe situations where calls, texts, account alerts, or mobile account behavior seem duplicated or hijacked. Then there is port out fraud, where someone moves your number from your current carrier to another carrier without your permission. To an everyday person, these attacks can feel similar because the result is similar. You lose control of your number, or your number behaves strangely, or someone else receives codes and calls meant for you. In my opinion, the label matters less than the control. The question is not only, was this technically a SIM swap or cloning? The more urgent question is, do I still control my phone number? If you suddenly cannot make calls, cannot receive texts, see SOS only, lose cellular service, receive carrier alerts you did not request, or notice accounts sending codes you never asked for, those signs deserve attention. Do not ignore them because you are unsure what to call the attack. Whether it is SIM swap, port out fraud, account takeover, or carrier account compromise, the practical response is the same. Check your mobile carrier account. Confirm your SIM or eSIM status. Review recent carrier account changes. Secure financial and email accounts. And act quickly if your number is no longer under your control. In my opinion, SIM swapping is not only a phone problem, it is a chain reaction problem. Because once the number moves, the attacker may try to move through your digital life. Lesson 2. The biggest warning sign is sudden loss of cellular service. The most obvious warning sign is also the one people sometimes explain away. Your phone suddenly loses service. No calls, no texts, no cellular data, no signal. Maybe it says SOS only. Maybe it says no service. Maybe Wi-Fi still works, but your mobile network does not. Now, this does not automatically mean SIM swapping. There are normal reasons for service problems: a local outage, a billing issue, a weak signal area, airplane mode, a SIM card problem, a phone update, a temporary carrier issue, a damaged SIM card, a roaming issue. So do not panic immediately, but do not ignore it either. In my opinion, the dangerous mistake is waiting too long. People often think, maybe the network is down, and then they wait several hours. But if it is a SIM swap, those hours matter. During that time, the attacker may be receiving your text codes, password reset messages, account alerts, and verification calls. A realistic example could look like this. You wake up and your phone has no cellular signal. Wi-Fi works fine. You restart the phone, still no service. You check with someone nearby who uses the same carrier, and their service works. Then you notice emails from your bank or Google saying someone requested a verification code. That is no longer just a signal problem. That is a pattern. If your phone suddenly loses cellular service, first check simple things like airplane mode, restart the phone, and see whether there is a known carrier outage. But if the problem does not make sense, contact your carrier immediately using a verified number or official app, not a random link from a text message. Ask whether your SIM was changed. Ask whether an eSIM was activated. Ask whether your number was ported. Ask whether there were recent account changes. Ask whether any new device was added to your line. If the carrier confirms a SIM change or port out you did not authorize, treat it as urgent. In my opinion, the phrase to remember is, no signal plus account alerts equals act now, not later. Now. Lesson 3. Watch for texts or emails about SIM changes you did not request. Another major warning sign is a carrier notification you did not expect. You may receive an email, text, or app alert saying something like, your SIM was changed, your eSIM was activated, your number transfer was requested, your account PIN was changed, your password was reset, a new device was added, your phone number is being transferred, your carrier account settings were updated. Sometimes these alerts are legitimate. Maybe you upgraded your phone, maybe you activated an eSIM, maybe you changed your plan, maybe you contacted support. But if you did not request anything, do not treat the alert as background noise. In my opinion, carrier alerts are like smoke alarms. Sometimes they go off for a harmless reason, but you still check. A realistic situation. You are using your phone normally and receive an email from your carrier saying a SIM change was completed. You did not buy a new phone. You did not contact support. A few minutes later, your phone loses service. That is a serious warning sign. Another scenario. You receive a one-time code from your carrier even though you are not logging in. That may mean someone is trying to access your carrier account. Or you receive an email saying your carrier password was changed. If that was not you, someone may already be inside your mobile account. The safest response is to contact the carrier through official channels immediately. Do not click links inside suspicious alerts if you are unsure. Open the carrier app directly, type the carrier website manually, or call the number printed on your bill or official website. Ask the carrier to check recent activity. Ask them to lock the account if needed. Ask them to add or reset a secure account PIN. Ask them to reverse unauthorized changes. Ask them to prevent unauthorized port outs. Also, check your email account security. If the attacker changed carrier settings, they may also have access to your email or may be attempting to get access through phone-based codes. What most people underestimate is that a SIM swap often starts before the phone loses signal. The alert may be the first warning. Do not ignore it. Lesson 4. Check whether calls and texts are behaving strangely. Sometimes the warning is not complete loss of service. Sometimes your number behaves strangely. You may notice that calls are not coming through. Friends say they called you, but your phone never rang. Texts are missing. Verification codes are not arriving. Your bank says it sent a code, but you never received it. You receive strange replies to messages you did not send. People say they got calls or texts from your number that you did not make. These symptoms can be confusing because phones sometimes behave badly for normal reasons. Network congestion, carrier delays, iMessage or RCS problems, spam filtering, phone storage issues, roaming, app glitches. But if multiple things happen together, pay attention. In my opinion, one weird text is not proof, but a pattern of missing codes, missed calls, carrier alerts, and account warnings is a red flag. A realistic example: you try to log into your bank, the bank says it sent a text code, you wait, nothing arrives, you try again, still nothing. Then you notice your phone has weak or no cellular service. Then you get an email saying a password reset was requested on another account. That is not random anymore. That is a possible security incident. Another example: a friend says they received a strange message from your number. You check your phone and do not see that message in your sent texts. This could have many explanations, including spoofing, but it still deserves attention if it happens alongside other signs. The safer move is to test your number carefully. Call your phone from another phone. Send a text to yourself from another phone. Check whether you can make outgoing calls without Wi-Fi. Check whether cellular data works. Turn off Wi-Fi briefly and see whether your phone still connects to the carrier network. Check your carrier app or account status. If your number is not working normally and you did not request changes, contact your carrier. In my opinion, your phone number should behave predictably. If it suddenly stops receiving the messages that protect your accounts, treat that as more than a technical inconvenience. Treat it as a security warning. Lesson 5. Check your carrier account for unauthorized changes. Your mobile carrier account is one of the most important accounts most people forget to protect. People secure email. They secure banking. They secure social media. But they ignore the carrier account. That is a mistake. Because your carrier account may control your phone number, SIM settings, device changes, plan details, billing information, port out options, and sometimes identity verification steps. If someone gets into the carrier account, they may be able to request changes that affect your number. In my opinion, your phone carrier account should be treated like a financial account, because if someone controls your number, they may be able to attack accounts connected to that number. Log into your carrier account through the official app or website. Look for recent changes. Look for SIM changes. Look for eSIM activations. Look for new devices. Look for account PIN changes. Look for password changes. Look for address changes. Look for authorized users added to the account. Look for port out requests. Look for billing changes. Look for call forwarding or number features you do not recognize. If anything looks unfamiliar, contact your carrier immediately. Ask for your account to be secured. Ask whether a SIM swap or port request occurred. Ask for a port freeze or number lock if your carrier offers it. Ask for a strong account PIN or passcode. Ask how they verify customers before SIM changes. Ask them to remove unauthorized users or changes. A realistic example, you log into your carrier account and see a new eSIM activation from last night. You did not activate an eSIM. That is a major red flag. Even if your phone still works, you need the carrier to investigate. Another example, you see an authorized user you do not recognize. That person may be able to request changes, remove them, and secure the account. What most people underestimate is that attackers often target the carrier account before targeting the bank. The carrier account is the doorway, so protect the doorway. Use a strong, unique password. Do not reuse your email password. Turn on multi-factor authentication for the carrier account if available. Use a carrier PIN that is not your birthday, address, phone number, or last 4 digits of your social security number. And never give carrier codes to someone who calls you unexpectedly. Lesson 6. Look for account takeover signs connected to your phone number. A SIM swap is often not the final goal. It is the bridge. The attacker wants the number because the number helps them get into something else. That is why you must check other accounts if you suspect your number was cloned, swapped, or hijacked. Start with your email, then banking, payment apps, social media, cloud storage, shopping accounts, crypto or investment accounts if you use them, password manager, phone carrier, work accounts, any account that uses your phone number for login, recovery, or verification. Look for password reset emails, login alerts, security code requests, new devices, changed recovery settings, changed phone numbers, new payment methods, new shipping addresses, messages you did not send, transactions you do not recognize. In my opinion, this is where many victims stop too early. They call the carrier, get the number back, and think the problem is over. But the attacker may have already used the number to attack other accounts. A realistic situation. Your phone loses service for an hour. Your carrier restores it. Later, you notice password reset emails from your email provider, bank, and social media. The attacker may have used that 1 hour to request codes and attempt account takeovers. That is why timing matters. Once you suspect SIM swap, move quickly. Check your most important accounts from a trusted device. Change passwords on accounts that show suspicious activity. Remove unknown sessions. Review recovery phone numbers and emails. Turn on stronger MFA that does not rely only on SMS when possible. For banking and payment apps, contact the institution if anything looks wrong. If transactions occurred, report them immediately. Do not wait to see if it clears. In my opinion, phone number hijacking is dangerous because it can create a chain reaction. Your phone number can unlock email. Email can unlock shopping accounts. Shopping accounts can expose cards and addresses. Social media can be used to scam friends. Banking can be attacked with reset attempts. So the response must move outward. Secure the number. Then secure everything connected to the number. Lesson 7. Check whether your number has been ported to another carrier. A SIM swap can happen within your carrier. A port-out scam moves your number to another carrier. From your point of view, both can feel similar because your phone may lose service and the attacker may receive calls and texts. But port-out fraud can be especially stressful because your number may leave your carrier entirely. Warning signs may include loss of service, carrier alerts about transfer requests, emails about account changes, or your carrier telling you the number is no longer active with them. In my opinion, a port-out attempt should be treated as urgent because your phone number is being moved away from your control. If your phone suddenly loses service and your carrier says the number was transferred or ported, ask them to start the recovery process immediately. Ask when the port happened. Ask which carrier received the number, if they can tell you. Ask what verification was used. Ask how to dispute the unauthorized port. Ask how to place stronger protection on the account going forward. If your carrier offers number lock, port freeze, transfer pin, or extra account protection, use it. Different carriers use different names for these protections, but the idea is the same. Make it harder for someone to move your number without your permission. A realistic example. You wake up with no service. Your carrier says your number was ported to another provider overnight. You never requested that. Now the attacker may be receiving your calls and texts through a different carrier. That requires immediate action. You should also contact your bank and important accounts quickly. Tell them your phone number may have been compromised. Ask them to watch for suspicious activity. Change important account passwords from a trusted device. Replace SMS-based authentication where possible with an authenticator app, security key, or passkey. The goal is to reduce the damage window. A port-out scam is not just a phone company problem, it is a digital identity problem. Your phone number follows you across services, so if it is moved, the risk moves with it. Lesson 8. Know what signs are not proof by themselves. Now we need to be careful. Not every phone issue means SIM swap, and not every weird call or text means cloning. Phones are complicated, networks fail, apps glitch, carriers have outages, SIM cards can go bad, eSIM activation can fail, phones can get stuck after updates, SMS can be delayed, spam calls can spoof your number, people can receive fake calls that appear to come from your number even if your SIM was not cloned. This is important because panic can lead to mistakes. In my opinion, good cybersecurity requires calm thinking, not just suspicion. Here are signs that deserve attention but are not proof by themselves. One missed text, one failed call, one spam call using your number, one delayed verification code, one temporary signal drop, one strange location shown by an account, one carrier app glitch. These can happen for normal reasons, but when several signs appear together, the situation changes. For example, no service plus carrier alert plus missing bank codes. That is serious. No service plus password reset emails you did not request. That is serious. Carrier account changes plus unfamiliar device activation. That is serious. Friends receiving messages from your number plus you cannot access your number. That is serious. A single symptom is a question. A pattern is a warning. That is the balanced approach. Do not ignore warning signs, but also do not assume every glitch means you are under attack. Verify. Check your carrier account. Call your provider. Review your online accounts. Look for connected signs. This is the difference between fear and awareness. Fear reacts. Awareness investigates. An investigation is what protects you. Lesson 9. Strengthen your phone number before an attack happens. The best time to protect your phone number is before something goes wrong. Start with your mobile carrier account. Use a strong, unique password. Do not reuse your email password, banking password, or old password. If your carrier supports multi-factor authentication, turn it on. Set a strong account PIN or passcode. Avoid obvious PINs like 1234, your birthday, your address, your phone number, or the last 4 digits of important identity numbers. Check whether your carrier offers number lock, port freeze, SIM protection, transfer lock, or extra verification before SIM changes. Use it if available. In my opinion, carrier account security is one of the most ignored parts of personal cybersecurity. People protect the apps but forget the number that protects the apps. Also reduce how much you rely on SMS codes for important accounts. Text message verification is better than no protection, but it is not the strongest option for high-value accounts. For email, banking, cloud accounts, password managers, and financial apps, use stronger options when available, such as authenticator apps, security keys, or passkeys. Do not give your phone number out casually if you do not need to. Be careful about oversharing personal details online that could help someone impersonate you to customer service. Avoid posting information like your full birthday, old addresses, pet names, mother's maiden name, school names, or other details that services sometimes use for identity checks. This does not mean you need to disappear from the internet. It means you should understand that personal information can be used against you. A scammer trying to SIM swap you may not need one perfect secret. They may build a profile from small pieces: name, phone number, address, birthday, carrier, email, old data breaches, social media posts, a little information here, a little information there. Then they use it to sound convincing. That is why prevention matters. Protect the carrier account. Protect the email account. Protect important accounts with stronger MFA. Reduce public personal information. And treat your phone number like something valuable. Because it is. Lesson 10. What to do immediately if you think your number was SIM swapped. Now let's talk about the emergency plan. If you think your number was SIM swapped, cloned, or ported without permission, move quickly. First, use another phone or a trusted internet connection to contact your mobile carrier through an official number or app. Do not rely on a suspicious text link. Tell them clearly, "I think my number may have been SIM swapped or ported without authorization." Ask them to check recent SIM changes, eSIM activations, device changes, port out requests, account PIN changes, and authorized users. Ask them to restore your number to your device if it was moved. Ask them to secure the account with a new strong PIN or passcode. Ask about number lock, port freeze, or added verification for future changes. Second, secure your email account from a trusted device. Change your password. Sign out unknown devices. Check recovery methods. Check forwarding rules and filters. Turn on stronger MFA. Third, contact your bank and payment apps if there is any chance the attacker had access to your texts or verification codes. Tell them your phone number may have been compromised. Ask them to monitor for suspicious activity. Fourth, check social media, shopping accounts, cloud storage, and any high-value accounts tied to your number. Look for login alerts, password resets, new devices, new payment methods, changed recovery settings, or messages you did not send. Fifth, if money was stolen or identity information was used, report the fraud through official channels and consider identity theft protections, such as credit freezes depending on your situation. In my opinion, the biggest mistake people make during a SIM swap emergency is focusing only on getting phone service back. That matters, but it is not enough. You also need to ask, what did the attacker do while they had my number? Did they access email? Did they reset passwords? Did they get bank codes? Did they change account recovery? Did they message my contacts? Did they add devices? Did they change financial settings? The phone number is the first part. The connected accounts are the second part. Do both. That is how you reduce the damage. Now let's make this simple. Here is a 10-minute check you can do if something feels wrong. First, check whether your phone has cellular service when Wi-Fi is turned off. Second, call your number from another phone and see whether your phone rings. Third, send yourself a text from another device and see whether it arrives. Fourth, check your carrier app or account for SIM changes, eSIM activations, new devices, port out requests, or account changes. Fifth, look for emails or texts from your carrier about changes you did not request. Sixth, check your email account for password reset messages or security alerts. Seventh, check banking and payment apps for login alerts or suspicious transactions. Eighth, check whether verification codes are arriving normally. Ninth, contact your carrier through official support if anything feels wrong. 10th, secure your important accounts if the carrier confirms anything suspicious. This check is not perfect, but it gives you direction. In my opinion, quick verification is better than waiting and hoping. SIM swap attacks can move fast. Your response should move faster. Let me ask you something. Before this video, did you know that losing cell service could be a warning sign of a SIM swap? Comment below with A. Yes, I knew that. B. No, I thought it was just a network issue. C. I am not sure. And I would also like to know your opinion. Do not share your phone number, carrier account details, screenshots, codes, or personal information in the comments. Just share which warning sign you think people overlook the most. If this video helps you understand phone number security more clearly, like the video and subscribe to Cyber Safety Brief.